Hey, back on the streets. All right, if you can't like this video, you don't like any of my videos. And I gotta admit, it could have been better. I admit that because I don't often get hungover. But it doesn't take me much drinking to feel like really surly the next day. So I was feeling kind of surly out there on this particular morning, Sunday morning. So I probably could have, staved off calling this guy an asshole right off the bat, but it didn't seem to matter. Being the better boy that he was, he stuck around anyway. And this is a real good breakdown on just the fallback and the talking points that they give, and the innuendos, and they just have nothing. But this segues in beautifully. The second part of this is just great, So how this just happened to work out was nice. You can't plan these kind of things. That's why, again, being out on the streets there is the ultimate theater. So I'll be popping in and out of this one. I like to pop in and out with the cucks, kind of point out where they are wrong. Not that it needs it. It's just, fun to do. And so let's get back into it. And again, if you like it, like it. If you care, if you share. And if you really, really want to help me out, pal, hey, come on, go get something. I want to spend some money on doing some more things. I need to upgrade this and add some more theater to it. So this gets even, more entertaining as we go along. And to do that, I need you. What I'm making out there in the streets barely keeps that thing on the streets. If I'm going to go ahead and expand this, that's where you come in. So please, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share. Please share, because we have to battle the censorship. But on top of that, let's go ahead and go to my shop and get something. Or contribute to my GoFundMe, or become a Patreon. That'd be nice. Well, be a patron of the arts. Oh, yes. Okay, now, let's get to the streets and kick some liberal ass. Why is that?
He should have the handcuffs.
Why would he have handcuffs on?
Because of all the things that he's done.
Name one.
What do you mean, name one? He's lied.
Lied about what?
He's lied about, apparently, he may have an illegitimate child.
Of course, this isn't a perfect time to bring up Danny Williams, but I'm not so sure this guy would even know who he was, or he might just, as I said, it would have been a perfect time. I wasn't working on all cylinders, as I mentioned earlier. But, God, the things these people bring up. This was new to me. I haven't heard that Trump might have a illegitimate son now. This is a good one, and I'm sure it's the propaganda they're putting out there just to counter the Danny Williams deal. Wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, you haven't given me anything yet. All you've given me is innuendo and bullshit.
Bullshit yourself. They've had 5 investigations of Hillary and by Republicans, and they found nothing.
So what you're saying?
So they found nothing. Wait
a second. What you're saying then is you're such a partisan asshole you think that
you call me an asshole.
Yes, I did.
Well, you're an asshole. Jesus Christ, you have no thought about anything. You just
came up and made accusations you couldn't back up. You couldn't back anything up. I asked you, give me a specific. You didn't give me any specifics at all.
Cohen and...
What about Cohen?
He's paid.
So what? He did it with his own money.
No, he didn't. Well, he said he did, but he directed him to commit a crime.
What crime? It's no crime. It's not. If any crime was committed, it was extortion by the whore that go ahead and said, "I will go ahead and."
Are you ever happy? Do you ever smile?
Let's not talk about me. This is not about me and you, jackass. This is about what we're talking about. You got that? You got that?
No, I don't. No, but you proved nothing with Hillary. You've had 5 investigations and nothing happened.
It's only because we've got a corrupt system, pal.
Oh, democracy is corrupt?
We don't have a democracy, it's a republic. There you're wrong again. But yes, we have a corrupt system. Haven't you noticed that?
No, I haven't.
Do you believe in the deep state?
No.
You don't believe in the deep state?
I don't.
I see. So let's say Peter Dale Scott, Professor Peter Dale Scott, Berkeley professor, who wrote that book, American Deep State, he's full of shit, right? And we're talking about, of course, here, this book which documents the deep state. How about the fact that President Eisenhower, in his farewell speech, said, beware of the technological elite and the military-industrial complex forming unwanted power beyond our ability, right? How about President Kennedy, in the speech that got Kennedy killed 10 days before they blew his head off, named the deep state the shadow government, that there is a shadow government bigger than our government.
What did they do? I mean, who is the shadow government? I'm not quite sure who the shadow government is.
Well, you would look to groups like the Bilderberg Group, the CFR, the Council in Foreign Relations, the WIF. You are familiar with any of these?
Oh, no, I'm not, actually.
You're not?
No.
Well, that shows how ignorant, again, you are.
Why would you call a person ignorant?
Because you are. I mean, I call a spade a spade. You're ignorant. If you don't know about the Bilderberg Group or the CFR, the Council of Foreign Relations, which Clinton said, I'm so glad they moved down the street, across the street from the White House, so we can get our instructions immediately. The shadow government is committed.
You're just saying stuff.
I'm just saying stuff. That's all. Stuff. Anything I say is just stuff. Doesn't mean anything because, it's stuff. I mean, what does he say? I'm asking him to back up his stuff. I'm willing to back up my stuff, but, stuff. My stuff is stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It's stuff.
You're just absolutely...
So these books, what? They're just saying stuff?
Well, I mean...
When was the last political book you actually read?
Well, Dark Money. The dark money that goes from the Koch brothers that goes...
Okay, so wouldn't that be considered a shadow or deep state?
I don't know.
It goes beyond, it's outside of our ability to control, right?
But I mean, I disagree with your...
How about the fact... Did you catch that? I disagree with you. Well, yeah, I agree with what you said, but it is a deep state, but I disagree with your premise because it's, it only matters when it validates their point. Anything we say is just stuff. So, the contradictions here and the hypocrisies and the fact that, they really can't back up anything they say without showing them to be hypocritical assholes. So I was right in calling him that. That the top 7 people in the FBI have been let go, fired, because they were colluding with the Clinton Foundation to start an investigation on this man for crimes he didn't commit, to hide crimes that she committed.
But you proved nothing.
It's already been out. I mean, 33,000 emails that she...
I don't care if you've emails or not. You've had 5 investigations.
Again, it's the fallback on this. Well, they've had 5 investigations of her, all done by Republicans. As though, that is an excuse for them getting away with the crimes. I mean, if you see a drug dealer on the streets and, you know, the cop rides by and waves at him, you know, a half dozen times, does that make the drug dealer illegal? I mean, the crime's still being committed, man. It's just not being punished. What the hell they don't see about that? You know, oh, God. But, you know, people only see what they want to see, and that's the sad part about this, is trying to reach that small percentage that might actually be able to see beyond the veil.
Investigations of her, all headed by Republicans, and they found nothing. Now, they were trying
That doesn't tell me. That only tells me that the corruption is on both sides. That's all that tells me.
Both sides?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's systemic through our... Lock her up wasn't a campaign slogan. We were tired of the two-tier justice system that we keep seeing. We keep seeing that people that get, you know, in political power get away with crimes we go to jail for.
Yes, yeah, you're right, they do.
Okay, so we have a two-tier justice system. That's what put him in. Lock her up was not a campaign slogan.
I know
we truly want to see some accountability in government.
Yes.
Okay, so part of that was the fact that we have a 35-year history of this woman committing crimes that she got away with. I mean, the rapes that her husband alone committed. The fact that he went to, you know, Pedophile Island 22 times, and I love the virtue signaling you liberals give after, you know, we got Harvey Weinstein and we got Anthony Weiner, and you got all these pedophiles in your side, you got gay marriage, but you guys have the moral high ground.
We don't claim a moral high ground.
Oh, the hell you don't. Perhaps you'd be the perfect one to answer me this. What is the left doing with the war on the First Amendment now?
Defending it. They're defending it.
How do you defend it? By squashing free speech?
What free speech have they squashed? What?
Apparently you're not paying attention. The big tech companies this week,
free speech.
97% of anything right of center on the internet has been censored.
That's what you say, but I don't think you have any proof of this.
Oh, but I do. How I love when they say the magic word. Proof. Ding.
Oh, let's put money on it then. Let's put some money on it. Come on, let's put money on it. No, let's put money on it. I'll give you odds, 10-to-1 odds, and let's look it up. Come on. Why not? If you're so sure of it, let's put your money where your mouth is, because I'm telling you right now that the tech giants met this week on how they're going to go ahead and control and stop, you know, the narrative of this election.
Where? How? I mean,
it's in the news. Again, 10-to-1 odds. Let's go. I'll put up $10 to you one, up to $100.
I'm on your side, sir.
Good.
Come on. I'll put up $10 to you one. Don't look for saviors. You're talking to me, pal. I'm asking you to put your money where your mouth is.
I'll just be quiet.
Don't tell me to shut up. I'm asking you to put your money where your mouth is.
I'm done.
Just about every despicable, disgusting thing you could find in a liberal, you found in this pile of excrement with two legs. Everything from his NPR voice to his superior attitude to his dismissive little ways. I'm done with you. I don't want to hear any more of your stuff. Oh, God. These people, huh?
Put your money where your mouth is. 10-to-1 odds on what you just said. Come on.
That's the first conservative thing I've heard all day long.
These liberals will never put their money where their mouth is. They won't. They say shit. I said, well, then let's back it up. Back it up.
Yeah, I just wish I had the education to be able to argue with.
It doesn't take an education. They're dumb as rocks. Believe me, you don't need an education. I'm guaranteeing. Here, take one of my get-out-of-jail-free cards from Hillary Clinton. Go check out some of my YouTubes.
There you go. God bless you.
He has. How you doing, young lady?
How you doing?
Where are you from?
Washington State.
Well, that's a long walk.
Yeah, I'm not a liberal, though. I'm not a fucking liberal. I've never been a fucking liberal. I haven't.
Okay, that's cool. I was, so I knew how bad they were, so I came full circle.
Well, I grew up in a liberal, in a Democrat household.
Yeah, myself. Yeah.
But they're stupid. I always got into it with my mom. It just never made sense.
Well, the family and friends are the worst.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know that. I know, and I have to really...
That's why I like coming out here and talking to strangers.
Yeah, well, I can't even talk to them. That's the only thing I can do is talk to strangers. I can't talk to them.
Well, here, let me give you a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton.
Oh, no, that bitch needs to go in jail. No, fuck her. That bitch in jail. No, I hate her. Fucking hate her. And let me tell you something else. The Russians did not influence my vote. I don't understand where they got that from. I voted for Donald Trump years ago. You know what I mean? So this.
Well, you said it when you walked up here. They're stupid.
Yeah, they're really fucking dumb. It's just really, really hard for me at being black and conservative. It was really hard during the Obama time for me, and now it's just as hard. I feel like you know, I'm being always discriminated against. I'm a woman.
Well, you've seen the black approval rating for Trump lately?
Yeah, I have, but
39%.
Yeah,
that's doubled.
Yeah, I know, but.
And I think, look, I'm out here. This is a black city, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know. From here.
But I'm out here. I'm telling you.
But the Landrys run this city. You guys need to get rid of those fucking leech motherfuckers. I fucking hate all Landrys and their cousins.
How do you know about them being?
Because I'm tuned in to America.
Lord, man.
I really am. I'm tuned into everything in America.
God bless you.
Yeah, I am. If you think Donald Trump is a nightmare, don't let me be president and you can be like, oh my God, she's a fucking nightmare. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fucking
I like you. You got my vote already.
Yeah, just new Syria. Fucking, I'm sick of you talking that shit. Boom, you're done. Iran, boom, you're done. No, there's no talk. North Korea, boom, get the fuck out. You're done. Now let's get on to the next. I mean, seriously, all these problems that we're having is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, you know.
Yeah, but you know it's been orchestrated for this.
Oh yeah.
If you like to read, I want to give you a good read. This is The Killing of Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
I highly recommend this.
Okay.
I mean, you're already knowledgeable. This is giving me things I have never known.
Right. Yeah, they're killing America. They're killing people like me, and the very people. They want to kill all the intelligent people, the people that actually think on their own.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I found out I'm very dangerous to these people.
You know, the biggest threat I see coming now is that 5G technology.
Oh.
That has the ability to, it's only frequency that resonates with our cells, human cells.
Oh.
So it actually has the ability to go ahead and they can hone into our individual DNA frequency and put thoughts in our heads. They can go ahead and take us over.
And the other thing about Facebook, I stopped using Facebook like 3 years ago. I saw that fucking shit come in 3 years ago.
Right, you're perceptive.
Oh yeah, I have a very big brain. I do.
You marry me?
Oh, you got any money?
I was going to ask you.
No, I can't marry no broke.
We can't. This will never work.
No, you have money to get this. This is not free. This is you have to pay for. Yeah, don't be a liberal moocher. Bye, nice talking to you. Keep up the good fight.
All right.
And know that there's people like me out there that really are keeping
I run into them all the time. If you go on the back of this card is my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and you can see the conversations I have out here. And believe me, they'll give you hope.
Okay, well, I have hope. I never lost my hope. Honey, please. This is America. If you can't have hope here, you can't hope anywhere.
Oh, I'm going to go get some money and marry you.
Yeah, you go get like $2 million, and I need
you're worth it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you need life insurance, and I need a big old house, and I need a car, SUV.
Now you start talking to a liberal. Wait a second.
I'm sorry, but I like things. I'm not stupid. I like nice things.
All right, dear.
I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. I actually watched it over a couple of times. That's something I don't normally do, simply because time pressing. You got a lot to do, folks. Long way to go and a short time to get there. But this was a lot of fun, slicing and dicing that Cuck apart, and then having that woman segue in at the end. She was a kick in the pants. I love that. That was fantastic. So again, hey, you want more of this? Go ahead, baby, hit that like button and subscribe, and then go ahead and go get something, become a patron, and let me get out there, let me stir this pot even more, because I've just begun to fight. So get out there and help me out, will you? And God love you all.